filming from Orlando, Florida. This is Theme Park War.
Welcome back to Theme Park Wars, Park Troopers. To those who joined us for the first time, welcome to the battle. I'm Juan.
And I'm Brian. And let's get right into the segment with breaking news. This past week has been very busy in the theme park world. We reported on themeparkwar.com and our social media sites that Disney filed permits with the county that showed attraction placement and details for the Tron Life Cycle coaster coming to the Tomorrowland in Disney's Magic Kingdom, as well as the Magic Kingdom Theater coming to Main Street USA, and Ratatouille coming to Epcot's France Pavilion in the World Showcase. We have links to the zoomed in pictures that can be found on our website provided by blogmickey.com.
Over at Universal Orlando, Universal released that a new Marvel character breakfast and dinner experience will be coming to Marvel Superhero Island in Islands of Adventure. This will be located in the Cafe 4 restaurant. I think this is yet another bold move by Universal to showcase their Marvel hold over Disney on the East Coast. This week on Theme Park War, it's a battle week. The topic this week is park security. How this works? We would hit the fire first shot button. A computer will randomly select either Brian or I to be the offense. The offense side will then have 10 minutes exactly to come up with all the reasons why their park is better than the other. After each point made, the defense try to debunk what was just said. We will then leave it up to you, Park Troopers. You will determine who wins that battle. Got it? Let's begin.
Looks like Juan will be on the offense.
Park security. Love them or hate them, but they are a necessity in order to prevent harm and hurt to life and property. There are loads of layers to this topic, but today we're only going to focus on just the exterior security, such as front gate, parking lots, and property. For those who don't know yet, I'm representing Team Universal.
And I'm representing the mouse.
I like that. So I guess since I'm the offensive side this time, I'll start with the notes that I took during our little short commercial break. The first point I want to make is Universal checks everybody. I've witnessed numerous times you go to Disney, they spot check people. Mm-hmm. Just yesterday, we have a clip of this from yesterday. You can show the clip. Just yesterday, they were doing groups of about 10 people. 10 people walked by security, and the next 10 actually went through security. There's no point of security there if you're not checking everybody, because what if the person you let by has a weapon? The other issue I have is the fact that they don't check kids. I don't feel comfortable. I know a parent may say something different, but I don't feel comfortable when you don't check kids. If a person who wants to do harm in your park knows that you're not checking the kids, you're going to put your knife or whatever weapon you have in the kid's pocket or on the kid's person somewhere, because you know they're not going to check it. I don't understand that. Why does Disney not check kids, check certain people, but they expect us to feel completely safe? Universal security check may be a little bit irritating, but at least you know going into the park, everybody got checked.
Okay, it's very, very valid points. Universal does check everybody. Disney does spot check. There are some arguments against that. Spot checking everybody can cause a bottleneck and quite congestion in the security area. If you've ever been to Universal at 8 o'clock in the morning, when everybody's getting there for the park opening, there's like 5,000 people in that security rotunda. So it takes almost an hour sometimes to get through there. So it creates a bottleneck. So spot checking allows that to definitely go through a lot quicker. I do agree with you about the kids. I do think if you are going to check spontaneously, kids need to be part of that. So I'll give you that argument. But overall, it does create a bottleneck if you are checking everybody.
I can understand that. My second point I want to make is the overall look of the security checks. You go to Universal, and I think we do have pictures of both security checks. Universal has both parks know that security is going to be here to stay. I appreciate the fact Universal at least went above and beyond to make the security booths look professional. They're built steel and wood structures with nice little video loops, albeit Universal, your video loops don't work all the time. There's a little play bar that keeps repeating every 5 minutes, but I'll leave that to you. I like the professional permanent looks that Universal has built for their security checks. You go to Disney, they have these tents that blow away in the wind and potted plants.
Okay, Disney's security booths do look temporary versus Universal's looks permanent, so I can give you that one. Universal has more built-in structures. However, Disney still has structures put in place. So although they don't look as professional, they still have them.
My next point I want to make is how deep they actually check. I know Universal gets a lot of heat because they said it's like going through TSA. I've been on the plane. It's nowhere near going through TSA. My shoes stay on, my belt stays on, and I don't have this lady reaching through my pants to reach for stuff. I do like how deep Universal does check. You go to the same security measures going to a basketball game, a sporting event, a concert, the same thing. I like the fact that they make you put all your stuff through the conveyor belt. Let a machine scan it versus a person with a stick poking through your pocketbook trying to see if they see anything. I do love how deep Universal actually checks.
The one argument I would have against the in-depth check with the bag going through the scanning machine is if you're getting wanded down by that security guard, your stuff is actually gone through that machine, is now sitting out there, and it could also be potentially be stolen while you're getting patted down. So your stuff is not fully guarded as it should versus going to Disney and you're actually walking through with your bag and holding it the whole time.
Just the ad-lib to that particular part, I can agree with you on that one because I myself had complained numerous times to security that I'm being checked, my stuff is still hanging around over there. So I do wish Universal would find a way to change protocol or operations to help fix that little issue. The last point I was able to write down this short commercial break was I like how Universal actually checks all your scanned areas. On numerous times that we've gone to Universal and Disney, my belt buckle would trigger both security systems at both parks. The difference is at Disney, it'll trigger the security scanner and they'll ask me, do you have something in your pockets? And I'll say, oh, it's a belt buckle. And they'll say, oh, okay, and let me go. Universal doesn't let you do that. You say it's a belt buckle, they're actually gonna take that wand and they're actually gonna check, make sure it is an actual belt buckle. Again, might be invasive, but you check to see if it's a belt buckle whether versus I have a knife stuck in my belt and I just say, oh, it's a belt buckle, and you wave me off and I take a weapon into the park.
I have seen that as well. I think that might be situational. I don't think that's Disney's policy. I think that might have just been the security guard that was actually there. One way to get around that is to just ensure that the security guards are being properly trained. Now you can go to our website at themeparkwar.com and cast your vote. On the main page is a green box where you'll be able to vote to see who wins the battle for this week. Remember that although you may have a park favorite, try to be as unbiased as possible when casting your vote.
Results will be announced next week along with updating the battle chart.
And that will wrap up today's episode of Theme Park War. Feel free to spread the word to your friends who might wish to join us on our weekly battles. Go to our social media sites, all located under Theme Park War. And also subscribe to our YouTube channel at Theme Park War. Set your notification bell to receive daily alerts of whenever we release anything new. And sometimes in between. Our next video will be officially Monday.
Before we go, we at Theme Park War believe in a mutual respect for our colleagues in the industry. We'd like to give a special shout out to YouTuber Beyond the Thrills.
This is somebody who may be young, but actually has a real strong head on his shoulders, and actually we feel like he's going to go somewhere in this industry. Keep it up, Nick, and we hope to see you around and maybe partner with you in the future.
We also have 2 contests that are currently going on where you can win a free theme park shirt from our website. You will see these posts on our Facebook page. They both end on Sunday, December 10th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks again for joining us on this battle, Park Troopers. Until next Monday, I'm Juan.
And I'm Brian.
And this has been Theme Park Wars. Over and out.